there's any new votes. We have 42% for FU I'm a Dragon and 58% for Mobility Gaming, and it looks like we're live right now. We have a 5v5 going in now into the first round of this game. It's going to be a pistol round. Hopefully, pretty soon here, I'll have a co-shoutcaster. IMX will be joining up here shortly. He had some business to take care of tonight, so I will be soloing here for the first few rounds of this game. Who knows how long. Once again, my name is Paranormal. This is GoRGN, bringing you quality gaming material. GoRGN, once again, stands for Reliable Gaming Network. In the first round, we see the terrorists pushing off toward the B site. And they're going to come upper tunnels and kind of walk in. We do see 4 USPs and a P2000 on the CT team. Side off holding upper B site right now. We'll be the first to get contact. They flash out to site, and the move is not made. They flash and the smoke. Now the move is made. Going into upper B site, they see the rotate, get a pick onto door. Now moving up on the plat walk is Hallelujah. I'm going to call him who. Gets that headshot on the side off. Now a 2 versus 4. CTs are now rotating. Mobility Gaming comes up to the door. Strider gets a pick, and that picks up to the window and gets that double kill. First round to the Dragon. And that's going to be a huge round, too, because in the second round of this game, the terrorist team can now purchase guns. We see 1 AK, 2 AKs coming off immediately into the second round. A Galil and some grenades from K-Thanks, ecoing a little bit. He wants those grenades to be able to take those sites. That's a smart move. And on the Mobility Gaming side, we see only 2 CZs being purchased, a few flashbangs, a decoy, and a smoke. So very eco after that first loss. Once again, we're seeing sort of an upper B take. What are they doing in sight with the bomb? The bomb is down. Luckily, they didn't have any CT peeking middle through that. Would have been a dumb peek because they all have guns. 1 minute and 28 seconds now left in this game. They get spotted lower tunnels, which, as you can watch the top left of your screen on the radar, look at how the CTs are holding. They have 2 sitting up on catwalk, 1 sitting along, 1 watching middle, and another one watching in B site. So catwalk right now, they're very strong, expecting that cat push in the second round. It's very common. So they know that, and they're trying to expect that push-up that way. The terrorists have not yet, Dragons has not yet made any commitments. Still a minute left in this round. Something's going to happen soon. Bomb is sitting top of middle as well as 2 other terrorists sitting middle. Stanislaw with that CZ, patiently waiting. He sees the smoke come through for a mid to B, but it's not a good smoke, and they might know that. Starting up catwalk right now. KK Thanks with a double kill. Now a 3 versus 4. They're going to come up in sight. K-Thanks picks up Friend's AK and does get another kill. That's 3 kills for K-Thanks. Tries to jump off and get another pick. Coming up on ramp and will fail. And we see Renthus as well as Jay Grant picking off those last 2 headshots. In a round like that where everyone buys guns, the Mobility Gaming could only buy time enough to try to stave off, try to get those picks. They had CZs, and they had a flashbang and smoke, so there's not much you can do to stop those AK and those Galil pushes, especially when the other team has full grenades. And on the third round, because it's 2 wins for Dragons, this will be another eco round here for Mobility Gaming. And if anybody is having any problems with my mic, because I don't have a co-shoutcaster, I won't be able to see that in chat, so I do apologize if there's any connection delay. What I'll in fact do is just hold my press to talk button. I think it's my personal flaw. It looks like it's going to be a long push this time. The bomb and 2 other terrorists are moving down. Davey does get a pick onto Hugh with that USP. It's a 4v4, but the terrorists have A site very strong. The CT's pushed out hard. And in the rotate, K-Thanks will get 1 pick. Can he connect with another? He can. Onto Davey. Now, a last player is Zek. 0 and 2 will be pushing out back out along doors. He only has a pistol, so he's not trying to save. Jay Grant coming up the top of middle now. He will be getting some connection. Got a dink, but couldn't follow through with that kill. Third round in a row for Dragons. And we might be seeing a lot of people who might be wrong, as the first 3 rounds have gone to Dragons. But on the vote, we did see sort of Mobility Gaming, but the match is not even close to over yet. Mobility Gaming is known for coming back on their purchase rounds, which now we see the purchases coming out. We got 3 silenced and 2 fully M4A1s. And the full hold is now up. It's a 2-1-2, or actually a 2-0-3. You got 3 pushing up at A, 2 at long. The bomb is in upper tunnels. Minute and 30 seconds still left on the clock. The Terrorists do have an AWP. Where's that AWP sitting? That would be Adept. Let's switch over to him. He's picking middle, and he's yet to get any picks. No deaths here. Still a minute and 20 seconds left in this game. Turn my auto director back on. It sees a lot better than I can with all this stuff that's going on at once. Jay Grant now pushing up catwalk. Might see some contact here as the flash goes around. It's a fake flash. It was only a decoy. It fooled even me, but it also fooled the CT. He dropped down from Cat, leaving Cat a little bit vulnerable. Bomb is still in upper tunnels. No committed pushes yet. That bomb doesn't want to peek out into tunnels to reveal where that bomb location is. That'll drastically affect the outcome of this round. Still a 5 versus 5. Now it's not, as Adept collects his first headshot onto Zek. 45 seconds now on the clock. Flashes from middle. It looks like the terrorists are going to be pushing a mid to B. That mid to B smoke comes out. And as Jay Grant comes out of that corner, will get picked off by Stanislaw. Strider with another trades both ways, all the ways. Now a 2 versus 3 is Davey and Strider are now the last remaining CTs on Mobility Gaming. And another pick from K-Thanks as well as Davey. 1 versus 2. It's all up to Davey. Bomb is in sight. 20 seconds on the clock. We'll reset that timer now to 35 seconds in competitive. I believe it is. It is 35. It displays on our screen. Contact here as Davey tries to push up to window. K-Thanks hiding behind the box. And we'll see Hugh behind the top of Platt. He sees it, comes out with the pick. 1v1. He touches the bomb to make him come out, and it will work. Hugh picking up from Cat the last final kill. And this will be 4 wins in a row for Dragons here in the first 5 rounds of this game. Going into the 5th round, we see the CTs yet again having to save. In the 5th round of this game, we will be seeing yet another round where the CTs have to save. We have an op on the terrorist side, and they didn't make any contact there through the middle, luckily for the CTs, for Mobility Gaming. Minute and 30 seconds. We got to push through from the Mobility Gaming into the upper tunnels. Seeing that bomb might affect the outcome of this game, but it doesn't look like any of the Mobility Gaming is going to react to that too fast. But Renthus is. He's going to rotate after he's been seen. That's a smart move. He has 3 teammates now pushing into long doors, and K-Thanks pushed out a middle doors to get that pick on the Stanislaw. Zek pushed up catwalk, caught K-Thanks off guard. Now a 4v4, minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. Davey hiding behind that side. Does not want to get spotted, but will. Slong is now smoked and flashed as Jay Grant with the bomb will be going up. Or Jay Grant doesn't have a bomb, I'm sorry. One of his teammates will, and that bomb starts to go down. CT bops up through the smoke. Now the last 2 CTs are rotating up catwalk. Jay Grant as well as who planted that bomb, Hugh. They both know it. They will be watching that cat push now. Still about 25 seconds of that bomb timer, and it looks like one of the CTs is running away. He got that AK, and that's enough for him. Having that $2,700 power gun for that terrorist is going to be very valuable going into this next round, not having to buy. Strider, now the last one, only has a pistol, and he will come out with a kill onto Renthus. It's now a 2 versus 3, jumping up from the side, trying to get that last pick on him. Another kill from Strider, beautiful with just a pistol, fighting a team with full guns. Davey actually got killed, and that doesn't really matter. He didn't have any guns. 5th round in a row for Dragons. I bet they feel like they're on cloud 9. No pun intended for that team. But they probably feel pretty good about themselves beating a team that statistically is performing a lot better than them. Oh, man, Davey and Strider, the only CTs on their team that are close to positive. Stanislaw and Sideoff slacking a little bit. Only 2 kills, 5 deaths, 1 kill for Sideoff. Going now into the 6th round of the game, strong B push it's going to look like. As we do have 2 CTs, 2 of Mobility Gaming hiding, rushing through into B tunnels. It's going to be seen. Bomb was not seen. Maybe it wasn't. Going to get trades both in tunnels, 4 versus 3. Oh, Dragons is now down 1 player, and they have K-Thanks with only 4 health left. A minute and 20 seconds left on that clock. Bomb is down lower tunnels. If the CTs would see that, if Mobility Gaming saw that from Catwalk, that's going to drastically affect what's going to happen here. They're not guarding long anymore. And Davey pushing up, does get a pick. That's a double kill from Davey. It's all up to Adept. Bomb is down in tunnels. Both of the CTs rotate to control that position. And in their rotate, they will spot Davey coming up from top of middle. Now all the CTs know exactly where he is. Don't have to worry about peeking outside of B tunnels if you know he's top of middle. It's all up to Adapt. He does have an op. He does not want to die this round. If he would die this round, that would be pretty bad. The terrorists are pretty low on money. Hugh with $6,900 will be the only terrorist who could full buy after this round. Possibly Adapt could if he manages to get a kill or 2 with the round money. He peeks. He does see one of the CTs, and that CT will not push out on him. 30 seconds left in this round. Can Adapt win? Can Adapt end up surviving this round or pick off 1 or 2 players to get that bomb into the site? He has 25 seconds. Every second that he waits is a moment of indecision, which becomes decision. He does get a pick. Adept onto Stanislaw sidestepping. It's Davey getting that last kill onto Adept. And the CT's Mobility Gaming get their first win as Davey with the double kill, finishing off the final kill with 3 kills last game. Popping it off, going positive for for Mobility Gaming is 7 kills and 5 deaths. And now will be, it looks like an eco round for Dragons going here into the 7th round. Dragons not buying much of anything. They have 2 people pushing out at B, which might be the noise that they want to make to distract them. 2 people with the bomb walking up middle, make that 3 walking down middle right now. No peeks have been seen, no bomb has been seen. That is a mid to B smoke right there. Is that a mid to B smoke? That is a mid to B smoke. That smoke will pop and it'll be a mid to B push from middle. Stanislaw not letting that happen, getting a double kill. And now 3 versus 4. Adept and Jay Grant walking out into B site. And that bomb manages to get there. Beautiful mid to B take as well as they took upper tunnels at the same time. Now Mobility Gaming going to rotate all of them through CT spawn. Will be funneled into this one line of sight that Adept can see. If he can peek this at the right time, he sees him but doesn't want to peek it. He doesn't want to risk losing the gun and losing his life as well. Now rotating up to the door. Davey with a great shot onto Adept will get traded by Jay Grant. 2 versus 2 right now. KK thanks with another shot. Trades both ways. Jay Grant finalizing that with the final headshot onto Zek. And the Dragons win their 6th round. These predictions that we all had before this game started have now just went out the window. Maybe I should alt-tab out real quick and take a look at that voting to see exactly where we're at. Now we will be seeing a full buy from both teams. No, I said that wrong. The CTs are going to have to save. We will see a scout from Stanislaw. Oh, and I really hope you guys get to see some of his clutch action with that scout. Stanislaw, like I said pregame, is one of the clutch players on Mobility Gaming, and he can pull off some nasty crap with that scout. Bomb is down top of mid toward outside of long. They don't want that to be seen. Adept will be picking that up. It looks like they're going to want to push out long. 2 CTs, 2 of Mobility Gaming are sitting outside of long right now. So as 4 CTs are now about to push out of tunnels, they will be spotted. Hugh does get a pick side off, gets the trade onto Renthus. Knows it's there, sidestepping his shoe. They've seen the bomb. CTs begin to rotate. Caught in the rotate is Strider. KK thanks. Adept getting that double kill and an assist from his team. Oh, actually got a team kill there. Oh, I bet they're hating on that. Stanislaw now the last player. Oh, excuse me. He did have a scout, but cannot use it. Okay, thanks. Coming down middle, gets the final kill into Stanislaw, and another win for Dragons. We are now in the 9th round with 7 wins in favor of Dragons. Only 1 win for Mobility Gaming. Exactly the opposite of what we had all predicted. Not all. We're actually about 45% of us had voted for Dragons, and it will be the lesser of the votes that will propel them as the underdogs into this game. Now in the 9th round, Mobility Gaming needing some comebacks here. We'll have a full buy. They have an Op 2 FAMAS as well as 2 silenced guns, 2 silenced M4s. And we're going to see something different yet again from Mobility Gaming. 2 of them are holding long crossing, 2 of them are Cat. Why am I seeing 6 Archons? It must be because they have a decoy somewhere, and that decoy will fool me, hopefully as well as Dragons. It's still 7-1. No kills have been made. Minute and 16 seconds still left on the clock. Anything could happen here. It looks like it's going to be a long and a Cat push picking toward A. It's going to be Davey on it. The headshot on the Rufus. Jay Grant's get that trade. Trades both ways. 2 versus 3. The Terrorist Dragons now pushing up long, wanting to get one more pick onto the site. Might be able to get that up there if they can get rid of that guy. He now moves up to Catwalk, and another moves through CT spawn, as well as someone rotating behind them. It will be Stanislaw coming up right behind Adept, trying to watch that rotate. Bomb is now up towards side of CT behind the box on Platt. Will get him. Zek with that op shot. Adept side peeks and gets the trade onto Zek, and Strider with the FAMAS spray will take out Adept. Now going another win for Mobility Gaming. Hopefully will improve their morale here going into the 10th round of this game. Mobility Gaming really has had some haphazard rounds. It seems like they're pushing 2 up Catwalk. One of them's getting picked off when they try to peek middle, and then when they push long and Catwalk, Dragons is just capitalizing on the slightest mistakes to really get themselves into that site to have an advantage. But Mobility Gaming did stop that last round. In the 10th round, we'll see Stanislaw pushing up into the tunnels. Bomb is now tunnels, as well as 4 of the Dragon team. They have 1 lurking top of middle. And on Mobility Gaming, we see 1 holding Cat and 2 holding long right now, trying to counter mistakes that they've learned previously. Having 2 on Catwalk didn't help much, so 2 on long might be a little bit better. And moving down middle now will be the number 0 player, Hugh, picking off the rotates. Once they see that bomb, he knows that the CTs are going to be rotating down Catwalk or through middle. Still 3 CTs are sitting on long. No indicatory factor of them rotating. Bomb has not been spotted yet, so it is common to see this. Still 55 seconds left on the clock. All of Dragons is now in lower tunnels. They're still not exactly sure exactly what they want to do. If anyone had gotten a pick, then that would have been the determining factor as to what they do. Jay Grant getting another flash up into upper tunnels. He now has the bomb, and he's going to smoke out and flash out. And with a ballsy attempt with 35 seconds left to be pushing out, with a spray on a plat will be taken out, and a mid to B ensues as well. Same exact play that we saw a few rounds ago, but it did not go as well in their favor as Strider did manage to get some picks. Another kill from Strider. Only has 14 health, sidesteps the guy on plat, 2 versus 3. Oh, man, KK Thanks is a little bit rotating up into kills the Davy. Now it's up to K Thanks versus 2 CTs who are holding B-site. Bomb is down in B-site, 12 seconds on the clock. He is going to be giving up his gun now. Side off stepping out from the door, getting that last kill onto K Thanks. And we will be seeing Mobility Gaming stronger rotates. They probably didn't play any DM before this game, because now it seems like they're starting to warm up. 2 or 3 of them have guns going into this round. 1 op. And they also have 2 silenced gun. They have an AK as well, which will drastically help. And look who they give it to. They give it to the top scoring player. The top player, as far as statistics goes, they give it to him. He's not the top fragger this game, but they know that he's a clutch player. And it's going to be a hard B push here for the Terrorists. Moving out, Stanislaw does get a pick. Schroeder with another. Quickly diminishing this rush. Oh my gosh. Stanislaw. Beautiful, and Strider, both of them with kills both ways. Only needed 2 players to defend that 4-player rush, and Mobility Gaming comes back into the limelight, now having their 4th win. This is beautiful. As we have expected, the vote may come out to be right. So everybody who's now voted for Dragons will sort of be shaking in their pants, as we will be seeing Mobility Gaming come back in the next few rounds. And, oh, what are they doing here? They're going to do something a little different. Not the mid to A take, not the split to A take, or the split to B take. They're going straight middle. Smoking up Catwalk. Now 2 CTs up. Catwalk get lit up by the grenade from lower tunnels. Davey and Sidoff now with very low health. Davey not wanting to be revealed to that, throws another smoke. He's on top of the box. He gets a spray through the smoke. So 4 versus 5 in a trade from Renthus onto Stanislaw. Now a 4 versus 4. Minute and 10 seconds still left on the clock. Bomb has not made any committed push. They have not seen the bomb yet either. So this will have a big factor onto what's going to happen. The CT now peeking up middle, number 3 player. That'll be Davey, the leader of Mobility Gaming. We see Jay Grant rotating down. It's going to be a catwalk push. The bomb is still outside of long. They're wanting to do an A split now with 45 seconds left on the clock. Only 1 player sitting at B, so they're going to have the most resistance. On the other side of headshot box in the middle, Davey sneaking around, catching Adept off guard, and side off trying to come up Cat. Does get the pick onto K Thanks. It's now all up to Jay Grant. 1 shot, 1 kill. Jay Grant gets that headshot onto Zek. Now him alone with the bomb. We're going to fight a player side off in the sight, stepping up behind this block as he heard that plant headshot from side off. Beautiful performance there from Mobility Gaming. As you can tell, their rotates are much more consistent. They're calling out a lot better, I'm assuming. And it just seems like not only are they rotating better, but the people that are holding each side of the map, they're holding it stronger and being able to maybe predict what Dragons is doing, because Dragons has had very textbook plays. A split A, a split A, a split B, a mid to B, and a B tunnels. They're doing the same thing, it seems, round in and round out, which is what Mobility Gaming is learning from. Capitalizing in this, and Mobility Gaming here in this round is going to run a 2-1-2, but the 1's not mid. So 1-1, free, 3-stacked A. And Zek with the op shot. Holy crap, onto K Thanks. Hope you guys saw that perspective right there. That was a beautiful mid-air headshot from Zek with the op. Davey with the grenade, all up to Adept now. And he tries to get out of there and will be taken down from Strider, watching that cat rotate. Mobility Gaming did not even suffer a loss that round. We'll be going into this round with a whole bunch of money. We have 3 of Mobility Gaming players with over 5 grand. Make that 4 as Zek gets those few kills to put him above 5 grand. The only one that's not is Stanislaw, 6-7. Only 3 rounds remain here in the first half, and the tides of this war have quickly changed. Mobility Gaming now has 5 rounds in a row onto Dragons, as they have not been able to have the consistency that they did at the beginning of the round. Adept with the first shot. Oh, Dragons tries to peek up top of mid, but side off, and Davey holding Catwalk pretty strong. 3v3. Jay Grant and Adept both with trades off. Making a 3 versus 2. Jay Grant with those single double shots will make a nice addition to that death list. Strider, now the last CT remaining, is trying to listen for this push. Doesn't know exactly where it's going. He's fighting 3 enemies, 2 of them holding lower, 1 moving up now into bomb site B. It will be a B take here, but Strider does not know that. He saw the flash. He might have been able to predict it. He might also not want to lose this AK, but they have a crap ton of money and only 2 rounds left, so that would be an impractical decision. Now moving into lower tunnels is Strider, who may or may not be able to get a pick here, as he will be attempting this last take. Strider, the clutch player, goes down from Adept's AWP. Dragons gets their first win in the last 5 rounds. This will be the final round in this half. Mobility Gaming down 2 points now, with Davey and Strider, the leaders on the team. Stanislaw slacking a little bit, down now -3 in that kill death. We'll be seeing Dragons. Leading the way is Adept, who doesn't have the most frags but has the most points, which means he's had a lot of bomb interaction. An objective player is a good player. You need more of those in order to be able to succeed when it comes to this game. And not exactly sure what the CTs were doing there, trying to boost up Fast Cat, but it was a slow cat, Fast Cat kind of push. And Hugh with a double kill headshot. Beautiful on to second. Stanislaw now placing Mobility Gaming down in what could be is the last round of this half. And it will be a mid to B push as the bomb is still lingering upper tunnel. Strider doesn't know where to look exactly. Will be stepping out of tunnels, getting that pick onto Jay Grant, steps back in, watches the tunnels push, gets a double. Now up to Strider and as well as Davey. Davey and Sideoff pushing right through. That was a bad flash from Sideoff. Haven't seen that in a professional game before. We are going to see Davey and Sideoff getting picks. It's now up to Adept. He's lower tunnels, and Davey knows it, comes out with the flash, and he comes out as the flash blows up, getting some damage, but Adept with the AWP through the doors. Well, actually, between the doors, but Adept will be getting that pick. Both CTs now have no idea where the bomb's going. 45 seconds are now on the clock. So both CTs are going to be holding one of the bomb sites. Adept throws a mid to B grenade. If either of the CTs see that grenade be thrown, they might call it. But what is this? We have Strider pushing into upper tunnels, almost committing to this push. He can peek back really fast, though, which is not... It's good to not commit into upper tunnels because you don't want to leave the bomb site exposed, of course. Adept sneaking up there, only has 20 seconds left on the clock. And Sideoff right now is probably telling them he hasn't heard anything. Sidestepping out onto the site is Adept. Will be peeking down into tunnels, getting the pick, and he has 10 seconds, and he will be able to get this plant down. He goes for the fake. Only 8 seconds left. He tried to peek CT. He knew he was coming through CT, or at least that's a good place to look. Sideoff now a 1v1 with Adept. It's the worst player versus the best player here in the last part of this game, and Sideoff will get it as Adept a little bit aggressive, pushing out a window with that AWP. Probably wasn't the best move, and Mobility Gaming will get the final round in this half. Going into the second round, this will be, I am really good at math. Actually, no, it doesn't freeze like it does in competitive or casual. Oh, man. Here for a second, I was questioning my math. Hopefully I've pronounced everybody's names right tonight. And in the second half, we'll be seeing another shoutcaster. We will have IMX. Welcome him to the party. Welcome, welcome.
What's up, man? How's it going?
It's going very well. In the first round, we saw Dragons doing textbook plays into A site and B site. Mobility Gaming quickly learned that strategy. It was a 7-1 at one point. Mobility Gaming came back from that, now 8-7.
Wow.
Just to apprise you of the situation that we're in. Mobility Gaming coming back strong with Davey and Strider leaders on this team.
Looks good. I'm going to try to jump in the server right now, so keep it up.
Going now into the first round in the second half. We see Dragons now on the CT team, where they pushed together and communicated really effectively last round. They are going to be pushing up Catwalk as they hold Cat. Jay Grant does get a pick onto Zek with one beautiful shot down into lower tunnels. It's now a 4 versus 4, minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. The terrorists are sitting behind the car. Mobility Gaming is sitting behind the car on long. I think that would be a good strategy if Dragons had pushed out of long for some reason on that pistol round. I guess it does happen. They would have been able to get a few trades and probably been able to push through long, but that didn't happen. So now with a minute left on the clock, they're going to sneak through the long doors. And now Dragons is going to be peeking down long. We'll get in a firefight here at long. Get trades both ways. Stanislaw moving up Catwalk. Will get behind Brinthus, bringing him down now up to Cave. Thanks in the first round. He does have a P2000. All of the terrorists have crossed long. 1 on site, 2 on site. Bomb goes down, and both of them go back. The crossing, it's planted for long, and they're going to watch it with their pistols. He sidesteps up and does get a pick onto him. It's now a 1 versus 3. Stanislaw still sitting on Catwalk. Can easily step up, sidestep here into the site, and watch this last defuse. Thanks will be trying to touch that bomb, but as he goes for it, Stanislaw sidestepping out, trying to get that last pick. Stanislaw does get the pick. He caught him off guard. Thanks with that sidestep around the box. Probably wasn't expected, but it is of no matter. Stanislaw finishing off that round. Now tied up 8-8 here in this first round of the second half. We'll be seeing Mobility Gaming tie this round.
You know what? My team actually scrimmed against them earlier tonight, and they obliterated us, and so they seemed pretty on. So I can see them definitely giving a good run this half. Interesting pistol round.
Your mic's a little quiet, I think.
Oh, dude, is this better?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll be right back. Let me check it out.
Just get your crap straight, man. Don't worry. I got you covered.
I'm trying. I will.
Now we are in a standoff here in the second round of this half. We'll be seeing Mobility Gaming with 3 Galils and 2 CZs. Stanislaw getting the first pick off with that CZ. I do not know how you shoot a CZ ranged long, but these guys do, getting 2 kills. CZ now. Dragon's team is quickly diminishing. Side off gets a pick onto Adept as he tries to push out. And now Thanks is a little aggressive, coming up middle with a double kill onto Davian. Side off bomb goes down. A-site gets the Galil, peeks on Cap, but looks away right as he gets sidestepped. Does not suffer any damage. Now down to 30 health, though. He might have got picked from before that. The terrorists are now holding A-site with a grudge. Thanks getting picked off by Stanislaw's CZ. That's a beautiful skin, man. I haven't seen a lot of these skins because I don't spend a bunch of money on this game anymore, but this will be Rinthus, all on him, sitting behind the dumpster on long, fighting Strider, Zek, and Stanislaw. Not much is going to be able to happen. Rinthus does get a pick. Oh, I didn't even see that coming. Oh, if I was Plant, I would have just gotten an adrenaline pump. He did get a pick off and will be killed as his location is revealed. Stanislaw with that CZ and beautiful Crimson Web Huntsman knife. MG getting another round now in the second half. 9-8. And here in what could be a round for the Terrorists, getting 2 picks off on the middle. This will be a CT-sided match. No, it won't. Davey with the headshot on the Rinthus, pushing up into tunnels. The bomb is still down at top of middle. 2 CTs still holding mid. This is still an eco for them. 2 CTs fighting 2 CZs fighting 2 AKs and a Galil. Will not do much. Stanislaw and Strider both assisting each other in that pick on middle. Now the last player is Hugh. They know he's lower tunnels, or at least Stanislaw does. They will be picking this with the grenade. Does get the final kill. Side off. Beautiful. Now look at the statistics here. We have Strider with 17 kills and only 10 deaths. Davey with 17 kills and 12 deaths. Stanislaw going positive as well now with 14 kills and 12 deaths. Side off a little bit behind. He's -1 with 10 kills and 11 deaths. And Zek also -3 with 11 kills and 14 deaths. On Dragons, though, we see exactly the opposite. Rinthus, with only 8 kills and 15 deaths, will be the slacking player for Dragons. Moving now into the 19th round in this game. Dragons, needing to steady up their pace, will not be able to set up any sort of iron wall defense to stop these terrorists from their relentless push. Mobility Gaming finishing off these rounds solid every round. Have already won the first 3 rounds of this game. Strider with the first kill is a grenade, assisted from Stanislaw's spray through the smoke onto Catwalk. Now will be a 4 versus 5. Not looking good here into the first part of this round for Dragons, as though no commitment pushes have been made yet. Bomb is still upper tunnels. They have 1 CT. Dragons has 1 CT holding in sight, and he sidesteps out. He shouldn't have stepped out. Zek didn't see him, but now he did. Stanislaw getting another team kill. Oh, I bet they're pissed. They do have the plant. It's a 3 versus 2. Both CTs, Adept and J. Grant, now moving through the middle. Going to be coming up. A grenade from Stanislaw will bring that down maybe a little bit. Walking backwards as that fadeaway in that basketball will help that frag, help that flash get placed at the right time. Stanislaw peeking out. Almost gets a double kill as Adept was going to go for it. But now realizing it's a 1 versus 3, he has an AWP, which is a lot of money to give away at a pointless rush. And without that confidence, he will run away. He is now the top scoring player on the Dragons team. He's not the top fragger. He only has 13 kills, 13 deaths. He will get a pick that sets him above. That will bring him to 14 kills and 13 deaths. He has 39 points, though, a lot more bomb interaction from Adept. He seems to be that objective player that Dragon really needs. Renthus is now not a bottom fragger anymore. Still is when it comes to his kills and his frags, but he did manage to get a few points that round with assists, bringing him up to next to last. Hugh is now last place in the Dragons team. And Mobility Gaming wins another round. Now, 11-8, Mobility Gaming.
Yeah, dude, looks like you'll be taking this one on for the rest by yourself. An amazing job, then I wish I could see it, so...
Is your mic good, man? You can join up, dude.
Dude, no, I updated my game, and the server hasn't updated the game, so...
I'm really sorry. IMX, I've heard that you're a great caster, when I'm sure a lot of people in the stream look forward to hearing from you later on. But in this round, we have a 4 versus 3 Dragons now pushing into Catwalk, rotating onto the site. Stanislaw, the last remaining terrorist, will get that bomb down at least. In this save/buy round, Renthus had a CZ. We get AKs picked up. Jay Grant grabs that AK from the terrorist, and we'll get that bomb defuse. And Dragons actually just now collected their first win in this second half of this game, which may or may not contribute to the following subsequent rounds. We will be seeing a little bit of an eco almost required from Mobility Gaming going into here with Strider. Only has 4 grand. Davey only had 3 grand. But we see guns fly back and forth, and it looks like all of them will be able to buy. Zek still with 5 grand, hasn't purchased yet. He will be able to buy. And on the CT team, we see an AWP. We see 2 AKs, 3 AKs. Oh, no, you do not want to have enemies with AKs. And if you can see, because they're confident they have those guns, 1 CT is now pushing up lower tunnels. First confrontation will be here in tunnels. Is number 9 player, Sideoff, and the number 2 player, K Thanks, with the AK kill onto Sideoff, catch him off guard. And Sideoff will go down. Now a 4 versus 3. Minute and 20 seconds still left on the clock. The terrorists are pushing up Catwalk, and A site is completely open. Dragons is holding long in pit right now, but they do not have the ranged weapons that they really would want. Number 5 player has an AWP. Will be sitting middle right now. No. 5 player is actually at long. That will be Jay Grant. He has that AWP. They know they're on site now. There's the bomb plant. 35 seconds now left in this round. Spray from Strider doesn't connect, but Jay Grant does with a double kill. Zek with that AK wants to sidestep and get a pick before they get up on that ramp. He will connect with 1. Can he connect with 2? He will get 2. Can he connect with 3? He can't. KK Thanks ruining that. Stanislaw, now the last terrorist player, will be on Catwalk, and he does not have a good vantage of this bomb, it doesn't look like. He will get a pick. Now that smoke will ruin his mojo. He tries to step up in an aggressive push to get that bomb diffuser guy. He does manage to collect all of the kills. No Dragon team live. That is invaluable. He just wiped out about 10 grand worth in guns. Stanislaw, clutch. He will become law. Will lay that law down. Now collecting the 11th win. No. The Dragons just got their second win. They defused that in the smoke. Stanislaw did happen to get a few kills, which made it seem clutch, but Dragons walked away from that round with that win. It's going to be a hard A-long push for Mobility Gaming. They are YOLOing the action as they all walk out of doors, staving off the CT's defensive push with flashes. Now we see them rotate back around. What that just caused right there was an offset rotate by the CTs. We only see 1 player in B. We have 1 at middle and 3 in A site because Dragons immediately thought it was going to be an A push. They all pushed in, and now because they realize it's not an A push, they're all rotating back. You see all 3 CTs right now, all 4 CTs in middle and 1 in B site. It still hasn't been a committed push. They might have just got a pick through there. Number 3 will be Adept. He might have just saw the bomb, who just jumped up mid-box. It's still 4 CTs now moving up middle. And Jay Grant with the peek will spot 2 terrorists, and that will call the rotate for Dragons. He's trying to get away from there, and A site will be given away. They're going to go for the take here in the last part of this round. 40 seconds on the clock. Will be reset to 35, and look, 35 seconds is left when that bomb goes down, so the exact same amount of time will be left in this round. Davey with the first pick in the game after the bomb gets planted. You don't see that very often. Jay Grant now down. Did even kill F ratio. Renthus did manage to get that kill onto Davey, one of the strong players on the terrorist team. And the CTs will be rotating up Catwalk. Very strong Sideoff with a double kill, stopping that push a lot. Now only 2 CTs remain. They both push up from CT spawn. Stanislaw could not connect with that headshot. It looked like it was on, but it wouldn't connect. Strider is now the last remaining terrorist, and he will connect with 1 shot. No time, and Renthus knows that he'll be getting away. Oh, there were 2 terrorists left. Strider and Zek both survived that round with their AKs. That'll help going in here to the next round. They all have enough money to buy, except for Zek, and it looks like he was one of the few people to survive with that AK, and he is able to buy full grenades as well as re-armor up that head armor if he got hit at all. Whew. Mobility Gaming now 2 points ahead, 12-2. And we will be seeing pretty even kills scores here as we go now. I can't do math. This is like the 23rd round, I believe. And we're going to see a long push from Dragons pushing through long. They managed to do some damage onto Davey, now going down 4 versus 4. A grenade from Hugh goes out and almost hits that bomb guy a little bit, brings him down only 1 health point. Renthus now watching upper tunnels. There is a terrorist in upper tunnels. One of Dragon's players, one of Mobility Gaming's players is lurking there. And another one lurks out of middle. K-Thanks now watching that mid box, making sure they don't push like a hawk. 3 terrorists of Mobility Gaming will now be going down middle. He's hearing those footsteps right now, and this will cause him to go back behind the wall to not reveal. Don't want to peek that action. And he will be going back out after it quiets down a little bit for him. 4 versus 4, 53 seconds left on the clock. Stanislaw does get the pick onto K-Thanks, and the smoke goes out for a mid to B push here as Renthus does slaughter it with that auto sniper. Triple kill! He sidesteps out, wants to get that last one on the inside of tunnels, but he can't follow through with that. Hugh coming up top of mid right now. Bomb is down middle. Coming up into side is Renthus and Sideoff in a 1v1. Renthus on behind boxes. Now we'll be watching Sideoff. They know where each other's at. Side steps out and gets taken off by Sideoff. Now Hugh is the only thing between Sideoff and the bomb. Sidestepping out of door will get picked off by Hugh, and Hugh collects his 13th kill. We'll have 16 deaths, so he is still -3. Struggling to manage that plus .0 kill death ratio is really essential, even though the kills and the deaths don't matter as much as the round victories. Dragons will manage to get a round victory, causing them to go into the 24th round with 11-12. Mobility Gaming still in the lead. Only a guaranteed 6 rounds left in this game. Stay tuned because something exciting is about to happen. We see long pushes from the CTs, and we see a B push from the terrorists. Mobility Gaming going the exact opposite way the majority of the other team did, but K-Thanks does get a pick, and that'll be the call for the rotate as the CTs come back onto the site to watch that harsh. Mid to B smoke was not thrown, and that will be their undoing as they can now peek down middle. Stanislaw getting the CZ pick on the top of mid as he comes up to the plant. B site now completely open. Stanislaw, oh, they do have a smoke up for mid to B. That actually saved them there as the bomb was able to get away quickly. 3 versus 2. Bomb is down. 30 seconds left on that bomb timer. And Stanislaw with another kill will manage to get it 2 kills that round, and then he takes the gun from Jay Grant. Jay Grant pops a flash up and around and manages to get a beautiful headshot on the Davey, but gets traded off by Strider on top of the box as he peeks down through that double door peek. Great peek from Strider. And Mobility Gaming collects their 13th win. Now up 2 points against Dragons. This still is a very close game. It could go either way. This map is terrace-sided as far as the stats that were released by Valve back in March. It is terrace-sided by 2.6%. So there is a chance that, you know, we have that factor of map-sidedness, but when it comes to competitive gaming, the map is not as big of a variable as the player. As we see right there, Sideoff with his first double kill coming up to Cat. Strider watching that rotate from lower tunnels. Only 2 CTs remain. Renthus, one of them, both of them, saving this round. They have nothing to save, so it will be a ruthless push here. And we see right now Renthus, I'm sure that's Renthus. He's sitting. No, that's K-Thanks. He is sitting, waiting for this team push in at the same time. One terrorist lurking in CT spawn could be their undoing. As Renthus will now push out long, and K-Thanks might push up catwalk, but doesn't get the chance. Davey pushing through CT will get that pick. Now all up to Renthus, and it looks like Renthus is just wanting to get some exit frags here. If you look at the terrorist health right now, they have 3 players that are below 30 health. With that CZ, it would be such an easy kill, but all of the terrorists are rotating out through the CT spawn. As one frag had already been made that way, that means usually you don't have 2 people pushing the same way, and they know that. So they exit the way where they got a pick, and that will leave the entire Mobility Gaming team still alive as they collect their 14th win. Now 14-1. Mobility Gaming is 1 point away from being on match point. And the big mojo that Dragon started with in this round, this game, going 7 rounds without Mobility Gaming getting a win, will be quickly diminished to a last-ditch attempt to hang on to a win in this game here. Starting off this round, we see some buys. We have two ops. Zek with the first one. That wasn't the op guy. K Thanks loves to push that lower tunnels, but this time it was his undoing. Trades back from Adept onto Davey. There's a beautiful sidestep out of long doors. Will connect with that kill. Now Zek with a bomb finally moving through Suicide. We see 3 terrorists in middle, 2 in A and 2 in B. This is a good hold for the CTs, as best you can do with 4 people. And for the terrorist, we have 1 lurking up in tunnels. The bomb looks like he might be going that way, and 2 lurking up catwalk. One of the CTs is moving up long right now, which might be their undoing. Not watching that site. What does he have? Number 1 player only has an M4, a flashbang, and a frag, so he can retake site with those grenades. But I can't bank on it. He's one of the underperforming players on the Dragons team with 13 kills and 18 deaths. We are in a standoff. 45 seconds left on the match. Both teams have enemies of 4. Are we lagging right now? No, we're not. It was a standstill. I have had that happen before. And we see a smoke come out. Strider smoking off that CT spawn will prevent them from being able to rotate down. And you see both of them jump out into CT, or one of them at least. And Renthus will be pushing out into tunnels, getting picked out by Zek. Zek now with a double kill onto Jay Grant. 1 versus 3. It's up to Hugh. The only guy that I just called out that rushed long. It was their undoing, as his rotate was much further of a walk. And already he gives up. He is saving this gun. Are you really? He's going to give up a tie right now. It's a 1 versus 3, so there's not much else you can do. It looks like he's actually pushing long. He does have an off. He's going to peek top of middle. He misses the shot. Side off gets the kill. And right now, Mobility Gaming will be in overtime or better. They might win this if they can get 1 more point. This is match point for Mobility Gaming. And now we see why all of the forecasts are going to come true. As the straw poll indicates, we have a 55% favor. Whoa. We have a 55% favor for FU I'm a Dragon. And now they're the team that's struggling to maintain a tie. It looks like we were all wrong, in fact, or not all of us, but most of us. Now going into what could be the final round, 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. Jay Grant tries to get a frag off, but can't. This is a save round for Dragons. There's not going to be much they can do in a last-ditch attempt to stay alive in this game. All of them have CVs, and they bought grenade. This will be a good pick for them if they can manage to sit behind the corners that the terrorists decide to rush out of. Mobility Gaming, fully loaded. All of them have full grenades. All of them have CZs. All of them have AK-47s, except for Zek, who is Mobility Gaming's opper. As you can tell from his clutch op shots, he might be negative in kill-death ratio, but he is not negative in his opping performance. Bomb now still top of mid. 3 CTs sitting, or no, not 3 CTs, 3 terrorists now moving up catwalk. This will be a cat push. Who is this on A site with the bomb going into tunnels? Side off gets a trade with K Thanks. Bomb now goes up catwalk. It is going to be a cat to push. Zek with the op kill, and Davey with another. Only 2 kills remain between Mobility Gaming and their victory. 30 seconds left on the clock, and the bomb goes down. Now 35 seconds. It's up to K Thanks. He did manage to get an AK, and that AK has a really messed up name. Will be side off, and it will be a Mobility Gaming win. Dragons immediately leaving, showing their disappointment. Thank you for listening to the Shoutcast. GoRGN provides you quality, reliable, competitive gaming material. My name is Paranormal, and hopefully with me tonight will be a co-shoutcaster moving into the second game. Second game coming up will be SapphireKolona.com, as well as Exertus, which, as far as the records of both of these players, we see Sapphire Kelowna with 1 win, 1 tie, and 0 losses, and Exertus with 0 wins, 0 losses, and